Hello, 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 all you wonderful, beautiful people. Welcome to Gangalized Treasures. My name is Renee, where my family and I, usually Ramanda's with me, but she's not here today. She's back to work. We go on thrifting adventures looking for almost anything vintage. Although I do have a liking lately for vintage kitchen appliances. I just think they're kind of neat. So today we are at a Goodwill here in St. Louis, and we went to this Goodwill before. This is where we found, I think, a blender, maybe something else, but I haven't been here for several months, so I'm sure a lot has changed. So let's go in and see if we can find some treasure, and especially some treasure that we could resell. Come along with me and I will see you in the blink of an eye. Well, I was hoping that they would not have the music on, but they did. So fortunately this will have to have a voiceover. I went straight to the hard goods and was looking at the Christmas stuff. They do have a yellow tag, which the store had 75% off all the yellow tags, but none of these guys sparked any interest in me. Maybe the gold one, but they looked quite modern to me. This was kind of cute if it was February, you know, and we weren't moving. I might have picked it up. This cookie jar, I thought, looked absolutely adorable. And I had to check it out. And then I can't read upside down, so I have to turn it over. St. Nicholas Square. Holly Jolly. Holly Jolly. Original price $39.99. Maybe this wasn't the right day to come to the thrift store, because I would get it and I would list it on eBay. Maybe I should kick myself for not getting it. But with the move, the least amount of stuff that we have to pack, especially big stuff that's breakable, is probably best. But if I should have picked that up, if it still sells for $39.99, let me know. I thought he was adorable, but he has a broken nose. This is a hobbyist piece. You can just tell by the way it's painted. And I'm going to go on to the next shelf. There was an odd purse here. So this is supposed to be the hard goods. I thought, well, maybe somebody wanted it and then they decided they didn't want it. I'm looking for the tag, looking for the maker, and looking for a price tag. There it is. The prices are $8.99, $9.98. This was a very cute glass ornament, but to me it looked like it was very modern. And I thought this was just gorgeous. It had a few pieces missing, but it wouldn't have been hard to put more pieces in. But I probably would have bought it and kept it for myself. I was hoping to turn those over and they'd say left in. But they didn't. Cute little candle holder, some ribbon, a little Santa, a little moose bowl. But the penguins are even cuter. Squirrel. This looked interesting, a mosaic with glass, but I turned it over and it was at home. Original price for $9.99, and they wanted you to buy it for $4.99. That's kind of a lot for something that was originally $9.99. These are little ornaments that maybe somebody made, but the fact that they had glitter on them, you would have glitter all over your house forever. For decoration only, not for food. Which I have one that's a square one, that's a vintage one in the shop, and after that one I don't want to buy any more for decoration only. This little teddy bear looked like he was very well made. He did have a scuff on his pants, but he's got his little books, and he's got his lantern and his violin. And I thought maybe he danced or moved, but I couldn't find the turn key or the button to turn it on. And wreaths, of course, they had on sale, and my basket is still empty. And I'm going to adjust the camera Excuse my fingers. This I have to share with you. Just take it all in, little by little. Now, what would you name this guy? He has fangs. He has stars in his stomach. Wearing a black cape. Oh, look, there's cutout stars on the back even. Definitely could put a candle in it. We know it's a candle holder, but look at those eyes. I had to share it with y'all. I actually like that bucket there, but I have a couple that are in the shop, and this caught my eye, not because it has birds, but because I think it's vintage. It was $3.67, which is what I think is what most Goodwill prices should be. That was kind of cute with flowers, but I don't do the crafty flower thing. She was very lightweight, which leads me to believe that she's modern. This was really nice. It's supposed to look like a wine glass that's been melted down. It was $3.67. If it had been fused glass and had different colors of glass in it, I might have picked it up. This would be a belt or a scarf hanger, which I thought was really kind of cute. And this was an apple, which I guess you could put potpourri on the apple. And this was the creamer. It was a Corel Coordinates stoneware. It is made in China, which is the mark that it's more contemporary. Although I think it's probably from the 70s, but I'm not for sure. It's just giving me that kind of vibe. And so we go on to the boxed Christmas items. The original sticker is there, but not the price. And I don't know why my camera is hanging on there. Oh, because I went to reach for this. And there's somebody in front of me, and I can't take the camera to this little... It could be a little biscuit jar. It had such pretty colors, but it was quite light and quite modern. So there's the creamer. I pulled it over all the way by the sugar bowl, and there's a salt and pepper shaker there. Forgive me, I cannot reach farther across my cart to take the phone to where I am. I'm just reaching. There's a lady in front of me in the aisle. This is a pineapple for $3.67. Coffee filters. You could have a box just for coffee filters, and that didn't interest me at all. What interested me was this dessert plate or cake plate. I thought it was Southern Living Home, so it's modern also. But the colors were really pretty. It has that green color that's very in right now. A wine rack down there, and David called, and while we were on the phone, I picked this up. Fused glass, and it is Party Light. I just like the way it looked. I liked the contrast of the two colors, and I wanted to make sure there was a mark on that I could look up later. But that's all I got, and I went back because I found the teapot. So now I made sure that the teapot and the cream and sugar and the salt and peppers were all together. So whoever came by, they could get all of them instead of coming in and not realizing. And I don't know what is on my shirt. Sorry about that. And then I went down another aisle, and this was a really nice looking teapot, but it had a big boo-boo on it. Lots of Tupperware, and I usually don't pick up Tupperware at the Goodwill unless it's a lemon shake-up cup. If I'm going to pick up Tupperware, I'm probably going to pick it up at the bins. And I may have sticker shock because I'm used to going to the bins. Home something cafe. But this plate, I liked the pretty flowers. But it is Southern Living Home. I guess I could have looked it up. Let me know if I should have. This is clay art, It is a pepper. I probably should have picked that up. Those seem to be very popular. I liked the yellow on this bowl, but there was no maker's mark. This is Coventry. You can tell it has some age. It's been used, but it doesn't have any knife marks on it, but there was only one plate. So I didn't get that either. A cute little simple teapot, nice lines. Somebody else had already checked the maker's mark and it was special. And I don't need another little teapot. That was a leather ice cube tray, or with leather on the outside. Those two down there really caught my eye, and I bent down and looked at them and decided not to get them. And these teacups I hem and hawed about and thought about, and I looked at these in the back. These have some age, but there's only 2 of them. Maybe this bowl should be named What Not to Buy. This was cute from Royal Vale, but I don't need any more little whatnot trays. This felt quite contemporary after I picked it up, even though I looked and looked for a maker's mark when I flipped it over, and I did look those up already too. There's some Corelle down there with the gold around the rim. What is over on the other side? Another little apple, some dark coffee cups. Oh, these might be something. That's a paisley print. It even has the barcode on the bottom. Should I? Yes, I should. And I did. I looked them up. And I will put it up here somewhere. 4 of them sell for about $16. These were really cute, but they are made in China, so they're not vintage, but they are cute. I thought about getting them. But I don't need any, and I didn't know whether they would sell. I know people like their candy. Then I went to the toy aisle. There's Eeyore. He's always been one of my favorites. A little fire truck and some dolls and a baby busy box. And I'm reaching for something. It says Monster Garage. That could be something. It looks like it might be metal instead of plastic, which makes me think that it could be vintage. Plastic piano. There's a Mickey Mouse. I think I have 2 or 3 Mickey Mouses. And that little pink card right there, I have one of those. And I wanted to see, oh, it is actually a gun for, not arrows, but things with the rubber tips on them. I don't know why my brain just went blank. And the other one was a Nerf gun. And I have one of the great big ones of those that I have not sold yet. And I looked at the games, and this game is sealed and in the package, so it's brand new, so you know all the parts are there. And I also picked up this game, and I'm going to look them up, and I'll let you know what I find. Because when they're sealed and in the box, it might be worth looking up. This was a nice box. Well, first I have to look at the drawing pad because I have people in my family that draw. But I'm not going to spend the money to ship it to them. Oh, it's a doll. Oh my goodness, in a little case. That's really cute. I did look it up, and I left it on the shelf. Sometimes you gotta be picky. Or choosy. I don't know, what's the word? Picky or choosy? Yes, Sophie says hello. I'll take so, thank you. And this is a box with, ooh, all that kind of artsy stuff in it. So I'm going to look that up too. And I'm going to put it in my cart. Look it up in a minute. Thank you, Sophie. Sophie's helping. So now the cart is starting to get a little fuller. Shh, Sophie. I'm doing a voiceover. This is old. I can tell you this is old. I know what it is before I open it, but I'm not going to tell you. this is a women's shaver. So I'm going to put it in my cart. I'm going to look it up. My mom had one, not that brand. This is one of those lanterns, and Ramanda puts the little tiny LED lights with the batteries in them. So I'm going to get that and see if she wants it. And waiting for people to move out of the aisle. I guess here, you can look at the box better. And next aisle, there's a mixer, some kind of gear, locomotion. I probably should have read what it said it was, but... And yeah, that's what I wanted to look at. But what was really weird, it has this plastic thing on the bottom, but there's no mixers, beaters. So there's an Instapot for, I think it was like $39. A Nerf gun. I wonder if it had Nerf balls in it. Should I have checked to see if it worked? Maybe Nerf guns would be better for training the children not to bark. The dogs. We call them the children, but it's the dogs. And I think I'll put a sticker in here. I don't know what I'm doing, actually. I must be looking at something on the top shelf. Or I'm waiting for someone to get out of the way again. So, I got to the end of the row where I think I will have better reception. It is time to check this out. And that's very hard to do with one hand. I probably should have opened it before. Okay, it is a Remington Princess shaver. Still has the original inside. This is the shaving unit. It should have a cap to go on the top. Oop, where's the cord? Oh, and that's broken too. That's the cap that goes on top. So, very vintage, but very broken. So that one's going to stay there. And we're going to look up the Monster Garage. And I looked him up, and there's one that sells really well, and I didn't have the one that sells really well. I thought those birds were really cute. They were made with straw, but there were none sold and none listed. I guess I could have thought maybe to sell them on Whatnot. It would have been a nice, easy, light item. I am wanting to apply to sell on Whatnot, but since I'm in St. Louis and all of my stuff is in Indiana, it's a little difficult. These, I thought that they might be something special. So I did look them up. I will put a poster or impose a picture up here. 4 of them sell for about $16. They only sell as sets. There was only 2 there. I know you could say, well, if somebody had the set and they wanted 2 more, or they broke some, but I would prefer to have 4 to sell together for $16 because they were a couple of bucks. So I looked him up, and like I said, oh, and he's broken. There's no wheel. That's sad. Oh no, there's the wheel. Well, we found a few things, and I will show you all of them. There are a couple of them that you did not see. A couple pieces of clothing that I didn't get until the very end. I did not see everything in the store. I am only limited on time right now, so we will have to come back again, but I was absolutely shocked at the prices. Oh my gosh. Luckily they did have a yellow tag sale, and they had 75% off of anything that was a yellow tag sale. So that's why I got the 2 pieces of clothing. And thank you so much for coming along. As always, we appreciate each and every one of you. I noticed that we are at somewhere between 75 and 80 subscribers. So a little sneak peek, once we get to 100 subscribers, as we've always said, we will be dropping our first merch. Probably t-shirts and maybe some tote bags. Except they're gonna have to be really big tote bags, because we know that all of us thrifters like the really big bags to put all of our stuff in when we go thrifting, because we usually buy lots when we find good buys. So you're going to stick around for that. If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video, comment if you saw something that I should have picked up or something that I did pick up that I should not have picked up. Let me know in the comments. We can all always learn from everybody. I have never said or led anybody to believe that I know all, because I don't, and I know I don't. And the more I learn, the more I know that I don't know. So we can all learn from each other. And subscribe too, so that you know when the next video is coming out, and so you know when our merch drops, which will be exciting. We will be supporting a young mom. I don't know if she's married. Anyway, we will be supporting a young mom, and she will be doing all of our product work for us. In fact, right now as we speak, she is working on some designs and some ideas for our merchandise, and hopefully she will be able to drop ship it right to you instead of us having to pay shipping to get it shipped to us and then shipping to get it shipped to you. That would just be a little too much, because we'd have to just pass those costs along to you guys, and I don't want to do that to y'all. We could have gone through Redbubble, we could have gone through, there's another Print Easy or Printly or something like that, but this is someone that I know, someone that I have worked with before. I have seen the work that she does, and as soon as we drop the merch, I will give you full details of how to get in touch with her. She does some absolutely wonderful things. That a couple years ago at Christmas, she put out, it was 2 little red t-shirts. It said Tornado 1 and Tornado 2, and then the adult t-shirts were tornado catchers, tornado catchers. Maybe it was Storm 1 and Storm 2, Storm Chasers, something like that. But it was so cute. And right now she's got some really awesome bleach items, which is becoming a really big trend. Let me know in the comments if you like that bleach idea. I could always have her, ask her if she could do some of that, or if tie-dye is more preferable for you. When we talked about it last night on the Whatnot show, the comment was people wanted sweatshirts. But with it being January already, and we don't know when we're going to get to 100, so the sooner we get to the 100, the sooner we can start buying stuff or dropping our merch. And of course, Ramanda and I will definitely be sporting our, I don't even want to tell you what it is, but it's some of the things that we say all the time. You'll probably go, oh yeah. If there's some Gangalized Treasures isms that you know of, I will give you one. Welcome to the Hot Mess Garage. I use that one quite often when we were at the Hot Mess Garage, which we will be back in the Hot Mess Garage toward the end of the month. So be sure and go ahead and subscribe so you get to see those too. We will be very busy because we're moving. So I'm going to try and get ahead on videos and go ahead, and I may chop it up a little bit, and because I want to be sure and get the videos when I'm in Madison. I want to get those up that week when I'm in Madison. And if I do something in the garage, I want to get it up as soon as possible. I'm supposed to get there. I get there on Friday. Saturday, Natalie's coming to pack. Sunday, I'll pack. Monday, I have to go to the dentist, and I'm gonna film on Monday there in Madison, and we'll go back and maybe we'll visit River West Antique Mall. Maybe we'll go to the Madison Goodwill. You know, we have always found good buys at the Madison Goodwill, and let me tell you, their prices are better than this place, because I felt a little bit like I was going crazy, because I'd pick up some toy and it'd be $8, $9, $12, or I'd pick up a plate and it was $7.49. I'm like, for a plate in Goodwill? I looked at a jacket, just a zip up thin jacket, not even with a hood, with a collar. They wanted $14.95 for it, and it wasn't Nike. And I was like, maybe it's because it's St. Louis. I don't know. I don't even remember their prices being this high when I was here last time. And it was only, I was here in July. I was here in July. I've been here a lot. I've been back and forth between Madison and St. Louis quite a bit. If you're in the St. Louis area and you know of a really awesome thrift store that we need to go to, or antique mall that we need to go to, also let us know in the comments. But I got to get out of here. It's getting late. I still got to get groceries and get home to the puppers. But as always, remember, you are blessed to be a blessing. So go out and make today a great day.